بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حسبي الله وكفى سمع الله لمن دعا ليس وراء الله مرمى اللهم وفقنا للهدى
شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله والصلاة الله وسلامه على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وسلم. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, we thank you for making it to join us on this program. This is the fifth in our series of Ramadan in 10 minutes on RAANOD TV. This broadcast is brought to you by the kind courtesy of RAANOD Medical Center, which is located at Dansuma Asorida near Papa's Pizza. You may reach RAANOD Medical Center on 0257 008866 0257 008866 for the best in medical care. Today we want to look at the nullifiers of fasting as far as Islam is concerned. And let me start by saying that there are some nullifiers that entail redemption, that is qada. And there are some nullifiers that entail both redemption, that is the qada, and then also the expiation, that is the kafarat. We need to look at these two. First of all, let's look at those that entail redemption. You have broken your fast and you need to make up for it. 1. Intentionally eating or drinking. If you intentionally do so during Ramadan, you intentionally ate, you intentionally drank, then you need to make up for that particular day that you have broken the fast. Then having a substitute of food or drink. Someone will ask, what is a substitute of food or drink? Let's say someone during this month, the person gets injured, the person loses a lot of blood, and there is the need for blood transfusion to take place. So they give the person blood, as we normally say it in our local parlance. You know, blood in itself is like a nutrient which is going to sustain the person. So although the person has not physically eaten food or drank water, because of that transfusion and because it is a nutrient, that something that is going to nourish him, that food is like a the blood is like a nourishment. It is like something he has eaten or drank. That fasting for that particular day is actually vitiated. And after the fasting, that particular day that he was given that blood, and as a result of that, we say that fast is vitiated. He is going to make up for that day. And then feeding an individual through the stomach or intravenously. Let's say you are sick, you didn't eat, you did not drink, you went to the hospital, they checked you and they said, no, we need to give him some medication. And this is going to be done through the veins. But the medication that is going to be given to you, it has some food nutrients that is going to nourish your body, that is going to sustain you. So although you've not eaten, although you've not drank, because it is a form of nourishment, it just amounts to say like you've eaten your lunch or whatever based on the time you took it. So in that particular case, for that particular day too, you make up for that particular day. And then also bleeding as a result of menstruation. In the case of women, you have started the fasting. You are even left with just 2 minutes when it will be time for Maghrib for you to break your fast. And then you notice that you have just started having your menses. So the fasting for that particular day is vitiated, even though you are left with just 1 minute. So when it is over, you make up for that particular day. And then ejaculation of semen as a result of kissing, hugging, or using your hand. You did that and ejaculated, your fast is broken, and indeed you have to make up for it. And then deliberately inducing vomiting, you force yourself to vomit. In that case, your fasting is vitiated for that day, and of course you have to make up for it. But for these things to hold value, there are some conditions that ought to be met before we say, indeed, your fast is broken. The first one is knowledge. At every material moment, you had knowledge that what you were going to eat or what you were going to do will actually make you vitiate your fast, and yet you went ahead to do it. Then it means you did it deliberately. Then you remembered at the point you were going to do that, if I do this, my fasting will be vitiated, yet you went ahead to do it. And then thirdly, you break the fast willingly. So that is where we'll end today's presentation. So my name is where any be in fiti o mahile. Mahile when be when ko fi ni fiti o mahile. Oba wo na kan gbele pe. E kun no ba wo do ba so ba fi no ko kulu ese. O me ni bi ke mahile fiti mo ba. Clen clen no kejo hi kai no ye ni lo nu o mahile efiti. No ni jienyo ni noko ni enye fi otomo ni eni lo nu bote gbomochwem. Okola ke opla na habola. La hu de nche blofo ba ke nourishment etmo ni eni ni sustainable. Wana fe no hi akwatata. Na kan ni eni tie mi akọ ye ko ni mbo. Shi na kan mahile ke ya na kan gbele efiti. Keje agbena obawo. No ni jieten. Na mboko ni lede nche ke ni we semi by force to modo wi ni ehwi ene oni lelo eke keji ofi na kan o ma hile efite no ni jeedwe na yo ekwa ehima ahụ keje lebi ehye ingbe etwa akome lo ingbe etwa enyo ni eba agbele na no na ake ekwu ewa mi ta frache ete twanse ma hile efite ka agbe na oba awo na kan gbele agbe no ni jeenu na nu ni lede nche ekwe eke henhwe de na ake ta frache eheba lo ehwe yo na emomo yo menkeni eneme fe mo ni hima ba fe eneme ya fe eneme ni enake heba imahile efite keji agbena ebawo shidena ba aka ke moko mahile efite poten edamoni bi etekomano klenklen no ele ake ni afie kemfie mahile ba afite bilololo efi mahile efi no ni jienyo ele ake ni efite o mahile shibemi ne afie ekai ho ake eneke mfie mahile ba afite na efi keji ekai to example ole ake ko ye ni o mahile efite na ehi ekan ye no ehi pe no ne abo ni ika be me hi ma me ne wonye ni ma hele efitiko shikeji be mi na efiye ika ya ke ene ba afite ma ni still ite ya fiye ka agbe no ni ji iten ehi ka he poten na efiye ni bi ni fiti o ma hele ne enu anu madofo ma oba ma obi na akwankyere be se nyinde ma odin kan dem ni pei ni enyi da ho e na odidi anade onum bibi na akomkyere no wa sai moto do ebien bibi a otum gina ho ma ediban another bibi onum yemfa da dem nyipe we pra na wanyeno crow hospital na woman moja na nkasa opoto kasa mo so nourishment otide edibana obema nyipa na ahoje obema na pomdin inti dem nyipa na so na komchin wa say a wo wi adam da no obeye dem da na asha anem moto do ba san dem nyipa na nkasa ofoso no ho de mepede me fi na odinishas enisem akopim abra na nkasa odinishas she ni mnemu na ofoso no na ofi enyimdifo de dem nyipa no na komche no for them then wa say we wi a obesha anem moto do anan besia wa akere kom wa kade bia 1 minute 2 minutes bi obe break ne fast na ho de wa akwa fichire dem nyipa dem then obeya asha anem ele moto do enum ebia benyin wa afi besia no we susu besiem na nyama anana nkasa we sa esusu ne benyin mu ema no ho aba dem nyipa na komche no wa say obehye obeye dem dan asha nem na wosi nyame baasa na ogina do ansa na obeka dem nyipe na komche no ase modin kan onyimde ade amikeyi meya ma komche no ase enso oye moto do ebien abro koye no okai na oye se wankai de ma mekeyi obese akomche na ane on say yemfa nem fato nye de enyimde edidi a wa komche no ase enum so a akomche no ase enso eka fa nsu no wadwun po ambado de merichiri kom eka fa ediban wadwun ambado edidi ewie anum ansa se merichiri kom de ma komche no on say ena moto de ba san dem nyipan na enyi da ho pa de mi aji me pede me se akomche no ena odidi anada onum de margin so oye de ma na akomche no wa say intis wa say no obehye obeye da sha name yesre nyame de onhira eido man o man ye ne nyame ana nyame ne suro wadam busum na yeye adwuma bia nnwuma papa bebre wo ana nyame ano nkotin pa no ho. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.